Yo.
you said you weren't going to come on.
Well, look, listen. I can't let you down.
You've just seen how sexy I look, haven't you?
Listen,
Damn.
this is live. This is live from, this is live from the bed. So I'm sorry, there's no lighting. There's no lighting. There's no. Look, you've got lovely lighting there. I can see you've set it up beautifully there. Do you know what I mean? Right for you. I can see that.
I can't even see you.
Do you mean I can go into the bathroom if you want?
Go into the bathroom so we can see your face. At the minute, it feels like I'm talking to myself still.
So you've caught me a little bit off guard, if I'm totally honest.
Have you shaved?
And listen, and you know I'm going against all the odds here. Like this is.
You're the one commenting. You said you couldn't do it. We had to.
Listen, well, it's just. I'm sorry. Whoa. I'm live from my nan's bathroom.
Oh my god! What are you wearing around your neck?
What?
Show me what you're wearing around your neck.
What is it?
What are you wearing? What necklace is that? Show me.
That's just a thing that I got made up.
I like that.
And then it's got my son's names on the back.
Oh, no, I like that. How have you been, Billy? You been all right?
I've been good. How have you been?
I've been good. Oh, look, the bathroom's lost signal.
I haven't lost signal.
There you go.
This is your signal.
So you got a fight coming up. You excited?
Not at the moment. No, not at the moment. There's a couple of announcements should be happening soon, but that's about it. How have you been? I'm sorry to hear about you getting robbed as well.
Why are you turning this on me? I know. Listen, that was really.
It's one of them. It's one of them. Listen. It's the scumbags out there who did it. We're gonna find you. We're gonna give it to you.
It was really really unfortunate, really unlucky. Wrong place, wrong time. They actually came into the house whilst I was there, so I feel really violated at the fact that they stole my phone and my bag and nothing else, and I was like, shit. But
do you know what it is though? When you lose your phone, it's like losing your hands. Like you're constantly on your phone, aren't you?
I know, and I've had to use the work phone. It's got nothing on it, no numbers, nothing. I've just been using Instagram on it, and it's just a bit of a nightmare. And it messes with my work as well, so that was a bit annoying. But hey ho. But look at all your fans, Billy. Look at we've got loads of questions, but I won't do that to you today.
Right, listen, you can answer. Let's go. Let's hit the road.
You're so funny. Oh God, what have I done? Hold on. Okay, so
Tops off. What's that about? Come on, man. Listen. We can't be out. Billy, Canelo gonna be easy work. I don't know, my man. It's gonna be. He's got to fight first. We're in it for you anyway. Come on,
hold on, wait. Okay.
We're not here for me.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's a bit of a. My husband is a bastard using my kids against me by making it impossible for us to split. It's a bit of a. Can you see that question?
Yeah, I can see it. I just wanted you to read it. This one's for you.
Do you know what? Men can be very awkward, I suppose, when it comes to women, but it's one of them. It's not good for the kids. Obviously, you've got to make things work for the kids more than yourself, because it's not really about the adults. It's about the best interest of the kid. Bringing the kid up, and I think that both parents should be more. I'm going to get somewhere a little better for your signal. Both parents should be more. What word am I looking for? More mature about the situation, I think.
Yeah. No, it's true. Oh shit, that's true.
Listen, this is what I'm thinking anyway. Just getting this lad down there. What other questions?
There's
Billy. Thank you very much.
There are so. How are you feeling today? I'm trying to choose the really.
You know what?
The really simple questions for you.
Is this question for me or is it for you?
No, there are loads of different ones which I can't ask you at the minute, as you know. So I'm not. There's no point. So I'm just.
How am I feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good today. Listen, we're blessed to be alive. Waking up where it's all blessed. I'm feeling good.
Good. Okay, here we go. How do you get through the bad days? Personally, I use my fitness and meditation, but others struggle. So yeah, how do you get through your bad days, Billy? When you well, don't want to train, can't be bothered, that kind of thing.
Well, look, obviously people know probably in the past I've not been a saint and I've had plenty of bad days. You know, but you always have to you always have to try to make the best of a bad situation. You know, I always look and revert back. There's always someone worse off than me. You know, when something happens, I think of my kids. I just think, look, I've got 4 beautiful kids. As long as they've got their health, their wealth, their strength, I always fall back on that because, you know, what I do in life is for them. And
yeah, I respect
I
that.
always revert. You know, when you're having a bad day, you have to sometimes, as a parent, you have to hide it. You know, it's one of them. So I like just to go back and revert on my kids really for a bit of positivity.
Yeah, no, I love that, and I respect that about you. You're a good dad. You've got really good morals, to be fair.
I'll try.
Oh gosh, you've got so many cute fans.
You can ask me anyone you want.
All right, go on then. Here you go.
You need to move against Canelo like you know what, mate? Different fights, different styles. We'll see. He's got a job to do. Like I don't really like talking about me and Canelo. He's got another job in hand, so let him do his job and I'll do mine.
And people need to make a TV prank show. I don't know why.
A TV prank show. Listen, do you know what? I was thinking about I'm doing my own YouTube channel.
You should.
I should really, but everyone else would be out of business, wouldn't they? And to be honest, most probably I'll be in prison in the first week. Do you know?
You don't think about what you say before you say it sometimes. That's what I've noticed about you.
Sometimes, I tell you what it is with me, I think that I'm not, because I haven't been brought up in that environment where everyone's, you know, politically correct sort of environment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've had where I come from, like, we've just been dragged up, really. Same as most. No, a lot of people's been dragged up. I'm not the only one, I'm sure. But, you know, I've had to really survive and get on in life by myself. And
yeah. And
I've had this way. Obviously, people who knows me very well, I'm always there to help if I can, and I would always help her. I'll help anyone else. If someone had to have, I don't know, let's just say I could save someone's life as an operation, I would if I could.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not always good, you know. Listen, I've got my bad sides and my good sides, and that's the truth. I just speak the truth from the art because sometimes it gets me in trouble. And sometimes, you know, you get by in life. So it's 50-50 at the minute. I'm winning and losing at the minute.
You're getting there. You're learning, aren't you? Every day.
Slowly.
There are like 200 questions for you, by the way.
Well,
what kind of questions do you want to answer?
Read me whatever one you want to.
Oh, my God. This is... right. Someone says you're handsome. I think they're lying.
They're definitely lying.
Am I your girlfriend?
No,
am I your wife?
She's getting married. She's getting married.
To who?
You told me you're getting married.
Me?
Yeah.
Is more money, more problems a true saying? This is interesting.
I don't know because I haven't got any money.
You're the shittest.
Have you ever heard of the rock and roll? I live off the rock and roll, the dough.
Oh, you're mad. Oh God, there's some nasty ones here too, but we're not gonna read them.
No, you can ask the nasty ones. Listen, because listen, I'm on here anyway, yeah. So I like you to ask me anything you want to ask me. It's not, you know what I mean? Billy, no, mate, I've never, ever, I don't do that. Look, obviously that, you know, you've been in a bad relationship before. I've seen the photos with domestic violence. I don't condone any domestic violence at all. If I ever, look, I'm a professional athlete and my hands are classed as weapons, but if ever I seen a man hit a woman, then that man would be in trouble there and then on the spot with me. You know, because I just don't. I've got a daughter, a sister, and a mother, and I would never want a man to touch them and lay their hands on them in any violent or physical way because it's just not acceptable.
Yeah.
So definitely no.
Well, we spoke about this on my podcast anyway, you know. So
Yeah. Was I thank you, Billy, for being there for. Oh, yes, mate. Will you have a wheelchair race? Yeah, I will have a wheelchair race with you, 100%. Do you like red? Yeah. Do you know what it is? I don't really drink fizzy drinks. You know, like.
Don't you?
When I drink fizzy drinks, I get really fat. So.
What? Have you been diet?
Pardon?
Oh, I like this question.
Who is she? Well, this is a question for you. You have to explain to him.
My name is Malin Anderson. No, I'm joking. I was on a really shit show called Love Island, which I don't like. No, I'm messing. I'm not actually messing.
What do you think it were a shit show, or do you think it was a good show?
No, at the time, that's what I wanted. But after some things had happened which I wasn't happy with, and which kind of, yeah, I've spoken.
But that is the TV. Is that's sort of like the TV world, like with stuff like that? Because mainly, listen, as we all know, in newspapers, bullshit sells.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, and they make up just anything. I read stuff in the newspaper sometimes about myself, and I think, oh, that's new. I didn't know that. But people read it and think, oh yeah, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You got to get on with it, innit?
Yeah. But I don't really do that anymore. Sounds like Maya Jama. Oh, she's a beaut. That's a compliment. Someone wants you to call them.
Can you read that? Can you read that MCK nutritionist?
I'm dead. Sorry.
Oh, that one. Funny. You know what? Listen, you get some childish questions. I mean, can I just go back to this one? The MCK nutritionist. Have you got beetroot on your cheek? So that's obviously my birthmark. Do you know
what? My God. I've got a beauty spot there.
Yeah, I mean, to ask that sort of question, the MCK nutritionist, that I might have to give him the sack.
The questions. Okay, what like your fans are very different to like mine, like very different. Like your questions, are really weird. I might screenshot them and send them to you after. Some people think you're gay. Some people like.
Some people what?
Think you're gay, which is fine.
They think I am. Listen, everybody's got their own opinion. Do you know what? Funny enough, here.
Look, that's cute.
Would you take her to the gypsy site? Yep, take her to the gypsy site.
Oh.
When the caravans are rocking, don't come a knocking.
I'm dead. Billy beats Anthony Joshua. Can that even be a thing?
Tyson Fury. Boom. I've got a mate for him.
Okay. Ask him who the best upcoming Irish fighters are.
Do you know what? There is a lot of up and coming Irish fighters. You got a young little kid called Patsy Joyce, who I love watching him. You got John Joyce. You got John Joe Navin. You got like, well, do you know what? I'm gonna have to go with the Olympic silver medalist, John Joe Navin. He's a good fighter. He's only had 14, but I'm gonna go in. But I'm on about in Ireland.
Okay.
Paddy Solomon, he's good as well.
Someone just said that you get a lot of trolling. I think I asked you this. You get a lot of trolling. You get quite a lot of abuse. This is an interesting question. How do you deal with that? Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these. Some of them are really like.
You know what? Do you want to know the truth?
Go on.
Like, if I went out and did something really nasty to someone, like really nasty, like I would have to live with that, and knowing that something I've done, I have to live with and feel guilty. But if people know me and know my sense of humour, I can get in trouble in my mouth for any given second. And it's just because I look at it as I don't really think before I say certain stuff what I really should, which I'm guilty of, by the way.
Yeah.
In the past, by many, many, many things. Many things from getting fined, from $100,000, from getting suspended, from getting. Listen, I've just been I've been very silly with my mouth, but moving forward, I think I've just got to be more professional, the same as anyone, and think a little bit, because I forget that when the cameras are around, everybody hasn't got the same banter and the same know-how as myself, and I do say stuff sometimes to rub people up the wrong way, but I just get on with it, and as long as I know I'm a good person, so as long as
But it
I
doesn't
don't go
affect
out
you. It doesn't get to you.
No, if I intentionally went out and I did something wrong, then it would, and then I've got to deal with the consequences. But I just get on with life. I live day by day. I wake up every day, no matter what happens to me. You can look on the Facebook, Instagram, rest in peace. Certain someone's parents has passed away, and you've got to use that as as fortune. You've got to be fortunate. You've got to think, do you know what? I have been a bit of a prick there, but I haven't done anything wrong. Just crack on, and I'll just get through it.
Yeah, no, I hear that. That's what I do. I just pretend that I don't even. Here we go.
What does he think of Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor's a lovely man. He's a good character. He's good for the sport. I speak to him a bit on Instagram and that, and he's got time for the fans. So I'll give him big respect.
Oh, shit, man. Do you still come down to Hatfield?
Wait, Hatfield is the end. Hatfield is the place to be. I swear, that's the home group. That's the home groups.
This is cute, though.
Billy is loved more because he's down to earth than one of the lads. You know what? Fair play, yeah. I don't listen. I'm sort of like Marmite. You love me or hate me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them. But people knows I've got a good heart, and I will help anyone if I can. And I'm not one of these who ain't got time for people. I get back to everyone who writes to me. Everybody, on Instagram. I never just leave a message unseen. Unlike some very ignorant pricks, to be honest with you. Do you know what I'm saying? To be more, and to be honest with you, I think you are as well, like that as well. I think you get back to a lot of people.
I do. It's difficult there, especially when you're giving advice to somebody, but you're getting so many constantly. But I take the time out and I read through them. Even if I don't reply, I'll send a heart or something, and that's what keeps me going. And I think it's gratitude having these people following us. And
I suppose, I suppose you get a lot of I won't say heart sobs, but I say like heartfelt messages, like probably women must been abused, probably been beaten up, but I don't know, probably like you, because they know that you've been for it, if you don't mind me saying, same sort of thing. And I suppose that it's a bit of you get different questions asked than me. So you probably got to answer everyone back who comes with that story to you. Yeah.
And it's hard because obviously it brings it up as well every time I see the messages, but oh my God.
What's oh my God? What is it?
It's just, would you make Marlin clap? There's all loads about me and you. Would you take Marlin for a sing around the campfire? Used to a flag. No, not. Did you read Tyson's book?
Did you read Tyson's book? Someone read it for me, yeah.
What do you mean someone read it for you?
My MTK nutritionist, he reads the book for me to get me asleep. He read me that book to get me asleep once.
To get you asleep, really? Oh, stop it. It's only if you're fucking pulling my leg, you dickhead.
Do you know what? I struggle with spelling. Every time I put something up, I'm like, I use the term, I don't like using the term dyslexic, is it? But I can get by, I can read and spell, but like, if I was going to write something to somebody now, like, I get one of my lawyers just to do it instead.
Okay.
What's this say? Have you experienced?
If you've experienced intrusive thoughts, how do you deal with them? So when you get negative thoughts or thoughts that come into your mind that you can't control, things that you're like, oh, and you're trying to push them away and you can't help it. If like doubting yourself, imposter syndrome, things like that, how do you deal with it?
There's one thing with me. I have the most positive mind and strongest willpower known. Sometimes I do things and I think, you know what? I set goals and standards that my mind can't achieve today. That I think, do you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a very, very big ask, but I don't think you're going to do it. and then when I get to them, I make myself do it, no matter what it is. Like even holding my breath. If I've got to swim underneath water, I will swim and I will get there. If I've got to set that goal to get there and back 2 laps, I will come up blue to do it.
Have you always been like that?
If me and you run up the stairs, I'll probably push you down and run up there first. Nicely though, push you out the way.
Yeah,
I've got to get there first. So I am.
You're lucky. Because what advice would you give someone that hasn't got that mindset?
Well, do you know what? It's one of them that you have to revert back on this. There's always someone worse off, and your mindset is to do with, you know, you have to. It's a hard thing because it's like you get fighters that are real good fighters, but they haven't got the mind to maintain the rounds, to maintain. It's about, I think you have to be focused more than your mind. If you get focused on something, yeah, then that makes things a lot more easier. You've got to have a goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, people struggling with that, you just got to have a goal at the end. You know, it's like run up and down a football pitch, you know, with a ball with no goal. You have to see a goal to achieve something in life, to score.
Yeah.
So that's the advice there, if it makes any sense. What advice
would you give to amateurs starting out?
At the minute, the amateur boxing industry is like, you know, they're the grassroots of our next big generation coming through. And at the minute, this pandemic has obviously put a halt to all of that. So, you know, keep training, you know, keep watching, you know, keep training, keep watching what you eat, try to stay in shape, stay active as you can, obviously, with the lockdown. And just keep it up here, mentally focused, because it's all going to get back to normal soon. And keep going. We need some next Olympic stars and world champions.
I love that. And you know what? I've been doing a bit of boxing in lockdown, but just training and keeping my fitness up, and it helps mentally a lot. I've been running, I've been exercising. I think without that, you come to a standstill, and you're not releasing those endorphins. You feel sluggish. So I think exercise is key. And have you struggled during lockdown to train?
Exercise is very important for mental health.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, do you know what? Some days I wake up, and I'll be honest with you, some days I wake up because I think I can be on top of the world. I can be at the top of the world. And then some days I wake up and think, what am I even here for?
Yeah.
You know, somebody says that I did a test on. Have you ever did this bipolar test? Someone sends you and they say, like, you answer all these questions, but they seem very simple that a lot of people would answer how I answer them anyway. So there's a lot of people suffer with bipolar, more than what we think now. Or
yeah,
what sort of majority of the world? Let's say what sort of percentage of the UK would suffer with bipolar? Would you say?
Probably more than we think. I wouldn't know. I don't know the percentage, but I think more than we know, because I think people go undiagnosed as well, and they kind of learn how to live with it and cope with it, and they don't know what's going on in their own mind, so they're struggling every day. They're playing like a battle with themselves. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sometimes I do that with myself in training, like put something in my head, you know, so I can battle with it. But everyone has good and bad days, but you know, life goes on. We either give up or keep going. And my motto is, listen, we just got to keep going, because no one's promised tomorrow. There's 2 dates that we're certain of: the dates that we arrive and the dates that we leave. So we've got to make the most of it while we're here. 1,000,000%.
Listen, thank you so much for coming on the live, even though you weren't meant to. We're meant to do it next week. Are you going to sleep now? It's 7:20. I'm going to watch something on Netflix, I think.
Netflix and chill, yeah. I'm going to Netflix and chill it myself.
Guys, he's actually in my bedroom behind me. I'm shaking. But listen, I'll chat to you in a bit.
God bless you, yeah? See you later, people.
See ya. Bye. Oh, guys, thank you so much for coming on. He is a joker. I'm going to leave you all to it. Take my makeup off, take these earrings off, and go to sleep. Watch something on Netflix. Enjoy. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to save this live on my IGTV. And yeah, ciao.